Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Monday Night Raw review. This one is for January 18th, 2016 from Columbus, Ohio, which is 5 hours from where I live. It's the last Raw before the Royal Rumble on Sunday, the 24th. Roman Reigns opens the show. He brings up how he's the first man ever to defend the championship in the Royal Rumble. And then he goes on to call out Brock Lesnar to finish the fight that he started last week when he F5'd him. Chris Jericho comes out and talks about how Brock Lesnar will be on the highlight reel and asks Roman to come along with him. And Roman's like, well, it's great to see you back, but I want Brock Lesnar. And then he goes on to offer the spot on the highlight reel. And the League of Nations come out next. And they each member, except for King Barrett, go on about how Roman should be worried about them in the Royal Rumble. And Chris Jericho says something about each one, and then Rusev gets the mic and he calls out Chris Jericho, and Chris Jericho's like, well, if memory serves me right, Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble last year. He eliminated you, and then Roman's like, I got nothing to do. Let's have a match. So Roman and Rusev get a match, and the League of Nations escort Rusev down, and Chris Jericho's like, well, since you guys have the League of Nations, I'm going to be the special guest referee. So the opening match is Roman versus Rusev with Chris Jericho as the referee. The match starts out even, and then Rusev soon takes over. Roman starts to get a little push and starts punching, but this quickly stopped by Sheamus Sheamus distracting him. Eventually, Rusev starts arguing with Chris Jericho, and Roman Reigns slams him. Roman goes for a Samoa drop, which Rusev then reverses into a 2 count. Well, into a kick, and he goes for a pin, gets a 2 count because Chris Jericho is counting slow. After that, Rusev puts Roman on his shoulders on the top rope, which Roman then reverses into a powerbomb, and he gets a 2 count. Barrett starts to yell when Del Rio distracts Y2J as Sheamus slams Roman into the barricade. Chris Jericho notices that Roman Reigns is on the ground. He ejects Sheamus. Barrett starts to yell. He ejects King Barrett. Del Rio starts to yell. He ejects Del Rio. And Rusev is behind him, about to attack him. And as soon as Rusev starts running, he runs into a Superman punch, and then a spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns is the victor. The next match was Brie Bella versus Natalya. And Natalya, before she walked down, she also brought out Paige. So Natalya and Paige returned to TV. Brie takes over from the beginning, and she goes for the yes kicks. But when she goes back for the one that's not consecutive, when the crowd goes oh, Natalya reverses it into a sharpshooter, and she gets the win in less than 3 minutes. The Dudleys and Ryback versus the Wyatts is a boring match. I really didn't care. I didn't really pay attention. The Wyatts dominated early. The Dudleys hit a 3D on Luke Harper, and they get a 2 count, and then they go for another one, and Eric Rowan breaks that up, and Luke Harper kicks Bubba in the face and gets the win. Big Show versus Heath Slater. Yeah, who cares? Big Show wins in 2 minutes, and then the Social Outcasts decide to attack Big Show, which Big Show has his way with them. Obviously, he's a 750-pound giant, and they are Social Outcasts. Vince and Stephanie then come out with a roller full of names for the Royal Rumble, and they have to see who's going to be number 1. And they pull out a name, and it's Roman Reigns. And they're like, oh, well, let's do a reroll just to make sure. And they pull out a name, and it's Roman Reigns. And Vince was like, did you put that back in? Well, let's keep that one up. Let's see if we can pull a different name. And they pull a different name, and Roman Reigns. So obviously every name was in the thing was Roman Reigns. Obviously, we all knew he was going to be number 1. Why would you hype up the whole he's defending it and not make him number 1? So from this match on, I didn't get to watch. I got to watch half of this match, and I didn't get to see the rest. I didn't get to see from this match to the rest of the show. But from what I got from WWE.com from the results, I didn't miss much. Tamina versus Becky Lynch. Becky was taking over, and then Tamina started to get a higher ground, and Becky Lynch ends up winning. It doesn't say how. Del Rio and Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose and Kalisto. Dean Ambrose and Sheamus were in this match because of their brawl they had last week, and Del Rio and Kalisto are fighting for the United States Championship of the Royal Rumble. So they just paired them up in a tag team match. Big E defeated Jey Uso. The New Day had a memorial for Francesca, who was the trombone that recently passed away on last week's episode of Monday Night Raw. And then here's where I found out that I really didn't miss much. We have Neville and Mark Henry, Titus O'Neil, and R-Truth versus Tyler Breeze, Stardust, and The Ascension. Neville, Mark Henry, Titus, and R-Truth win via Red Arrow. I don't know who it was on. And then lastly, we had the highlight reel. I didn't get to see this either, but from what I read, Roman ends up spearing Brock. The League of Nations comes out, and Brock takes them down. And then the Wyatts come out, and they take out Roman and Brock Lesnar, and that's how the show ends. So, that's what I read. I don't know why. It wasn't a good way to give us the to set the Royal Rumble up, but why would we expect a good Monday Night Raw? I hope... I'm doing something different with this Raw review. As you can see, there's no gameplay. It's just like a picture. I'm doing it because I'm going back to school and I want to see if it's going to be easier for me. I definitely know that pay-per-views are going to be like this. I don't necessarily have to do Raw reviews like this, but I feel like if I'm doing one, I should probably just do them both. The reason pay-per-view is going to be like this is because I'm not going to have enough time to do this and go to bed on time to go to school. On Monday, I don't have school on Tuesdays, so I'll be able to stay up as long as I need to. But I'm just going to get used to it and do them all like this. Unless you guys don't like it. If you guys don't like it, I'll do something different. But since I didn't get to see the end of the Raw, this is going to be like a less than 10-minute video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like. Let me know how you like this new setup. I'll figure something out if you guys don't. If you guys want to see more WWE kind of videos, like talking, maybe I'll go over some rumors and acquisitions, or maybe any kind of sports, really. If you guys just want sports updates or any kind of updates, I'm want to do a podcast. I just don't know what to talk about or how to do it. So I hope 2016 is going to be the year of the podcast. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that's it for this week's Monday Night Raw. On I think Saturday or Sunday is going to be the Saturday or Sunday will be my predictions for the Royal Rumble. Wednesday and Friday are going to be Wizard 101. Thursday, don't know what that's going to be. Might be an unboxing if I get it in time. And Saturday or Sunday, I don't know, will be a new game that came out on Xbox that was free the day it came out for some reason. Even though it's it said it was marked off from $20 the day it came out to free. I don't understand. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Cam Cody, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles.